You know, if you've ever found yourself dreaming of saying I do, but without all the stress, the spreadsheets, and oh my gosh, the seating charts, then you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down how you can skip all that fuss for a simple, really meaningful, and totally legal wedding in one of the most beautiful places on the planet, Hawaii.
So, does the very idea of planning a massive wedding feel more like a stressful production than, a genuine celebration of your love? Well, you are so not alone in feeling that way. A lot of couples are looking for a way to just focus on what really matters, their commitment to each other, without all the extra noise. So just imagine for a second an alternative to all that chaos. It's just you, your partner, and the absolutely incredible scenery of the Aloha state. Hawaii really does offer a path to marriage that is as breathtakingly beautiful as it is refreshingly simple.
Okay, so let's dig into the problem that gets so many couples to this point. It's that feeling of just being completely overwhelmed by tradition and what everyone else expects, and this growing desire for an experience that feels, well, more authentic and personal to you.
Does any of this sound a little too familiar? You've got guest lists that just keep growing, the logistical nightmare of seating charts, budgets that seem to spiral out of control, and, of course, what feels like an eternity of toasts. It's what our source material perfectly calls all the fuss. But don't worry, here is the solution, Hawaii's simple alternative, the civil ceremony. This is really the perfect antidote to all that wedding planning stress. It lets you just focus on the magic of the moment.
So, what exactly is a civil ceremony? Well, think of it this way. It's a legally recognized marriage, but it's stripped down to its most essential, most beautiful parts. It's not tied to any specific religious traditions or rituals. At its core, it's just about the legal paperwork, your personal vows, and of course, the two of you.
And look at this. This is where it all clicks. Each one of these benefits is like a direct answer to those wedding headaches we were just talking about. Instead of complicated planning, it's super simple. Instead of a long, drawn-out affair, it's quick and it's totally legal. You get a customized vibe in a stunning location, all while keeping the moment intimate and private.
All right, so right about now, you're probably thinking, this sounds incredible, but how does it actually work? Is it complicated? Let's get into the step-by-step guide. I promise, you're going to see it's probably way easier than you think. And here it is, the whole entire process in just 5 clear steps. First, you get your marriage license. Second, you choose your officiant. This could be a judge or even a friend who gets deputized for the day. Third, you pick your spot and your date. Fourth, you say your vows. And finally, number 5, your officiant files the paperwork to make it all official. That's it.
Okay, first things first, that license. And you're going to love this part, the cost. The application fee is usually right around $65. I mean, just think about that for a second. That's a tiny, tiny fraction of a traditional wedding budget, which frees you up to spend money on what really matters, like an amazing honeymoon.
And what about timing? Well, once you get that license in your hand, it's good for 30 days. This gives you this perfect month-long window to find your spot and say your vows. It offers both the flexibility to be spontaneous and a clear, totally stress-free time frame to work with. Now, I know what some of you might be worried about, that a simple ceremony might feel, well, less special. But I'm here to tell you that couldn't be further from the truth. This next part is all about how you can make this simple process deeply personal and absolutely unforgettable. And that's why I absolutely love this line from the source material, because it gets right to the heart of it. Simplicity and being memorable are not mutually exclusive. Your ceremony can be as meaningful and as special as you want to make it.
So here's one really beautiful way you can add a personal touch, with a simple ritual. You could do something like a unity sand ceremony, which is just perfect for a beach setting, and adds this powerful, beautiful layer of symbolism to your vows. And the ideas don't stop there. Here are a few more fantastic ways to make it your own. Writing your own vows? That's probably one of the most powerful ways to personalize the moment. You could exchange traditional Hawaiian leis, include a blessing, or just plan a super romantic private dinner to celebrate after. It's completely up to you.
All right, it's time to tackle some of those burning questions. Let's do a little quick-fire Q&A to clear up any last doubts you might have about getting married in Hawaii.
Okay, this is a big one. It's a question we get all the time. For a lot of places, just organizing witnesses is a whole other layer of planning. So, what's the rule in Hawaii?
And the answer is a huge, resounding no. Seriously, this is one of those little details that makes getting married in Hawaii so unbelievably easy. The whole process is designed for intimacy and simplicity. You don't need anyone else there if you don't want them.
Here's another crucial question. After you get your license, do you have to wait around for a certain number of days before you can actually get married? And once again, the answer is a beautiful, simple nope. This is what makes Hawaii perfect for a spontaneous elopement, or for couples who just don't want to wait. You could literally go get your license in the morning and be married by sunset that very same day.
Okay, what if you're watching this from somewhere outside the United States? Is this still an option for international couples?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Hawaii's marriage process is super welcoming to couples from all over the world. All you'll need to meet the requirements is a valid passport. It really is that simple.
And really, when you boil it all down, that's what this is all about. A civil ceremony in Hawaii just strips away all the excess, all the noise, and lets you focus completely on the commitment you're making to each other. It's about your connection, your vows, and the amazing start to your new life together.
By getting rid of all the drama and all the fuss, you're just opening up space for a wedding experience that is easy, elegant, and truly, truly unforgettable. So the only question left to ask is, are you ready for that?